Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm called the Big Game Hunter because I coach people to play their game bigger in their job search, careers, lives, businesses, and such. I got a question through Quora. Now, I'm not going to answer it there because they want me to write everything out, and I'm not going to do that. But I can at least use this question in a way that's going to help a lot of job hunters. So here's the question that I got. And I debated about naming the employer, thought I wouldn't do it, but they deserve to get called out. So here's how it goes. I got an offer from Amazon with only 10% hike. Yeah, the person's grammar isn't perfect. I got an offer from Amazon with only 10% hike and with no hike for the next 1.5 years. Can I negotiate, and how should I handle this? So that's the question that this person poses of me. Now, I want you to recognize something. Amazon doesn't care about you. If they did, they would treat you fairly. Now, a 10% hike if you're making $200,000 is different than a 10% pay raise if you're making $40,000. And folks, if you're outside of the U.S., adapt that to your currency so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll simply say that they don't care. They're a firm that works with algorithms to figure out what their advantage is. And getting you for a year and a half at that pay scale makes sense to them. So I would say, number one, recognize their motivation. They're trying to maintain a cost structure. Number two is, yes, you should attempt to negotiate, and they may not. Are you prepared to walk away from that hire or that job based upon this scenario? If yes, that gives you all the power in the world. If no, you have no power here because ultimately you're going to say yes. Here's the way I'd broach it with them. I said, let's see now, we're at the casino and you're going to give me 10% now, but I have to be tolerant of that for the next year and a half. And what is my raise going to be like at that time? Obviously, let's work with the assumption I do a spectacular job. What's my raise going to be like a year and a half from now? Are we going to negotiate that one too? I'm going to have to wait a year and a half with that one based upon the model that you guys create. So, I'm more comfortable very simply. I understand you may have a pay freeze on, and the goal is to delay reviews for a year and a half and salary increases for a year and a half. But for me to do that, I've got to get more than a 10% raise. I have to think in terms of 17 to 20%. Now, I would simply say start with 17. They may come in at 15, or they may say, sorry, we're not going to do that, leaving you with a choice. That's why you have to start off with making the choice of whether you would have ever say yes to that 10% raise with those conditions. Now, to Amazon, you're a commodity. You're just one of another dumb people, any number of dumb people who are going to sit in the chair. And if it's not you, it's going to be someone else. So the likelihood of them negotiating is going to be real small. That's why I say you have to start off with knowing what you do. But yes, you damn well negotiate. I don't think they'll negotiate on the year and a half review because my assumption is that that's now a corporate policy that they're making you aware of. Would have been nice if they told you at the beginning, but they didn't. They told you now. And I'll simply say, start off with 17 to 20%, settle for 15 because after all, 10, half of that is 15. Half of that for the next year is 5%. So up for 5, and they may say, "Oh, if we were on an annual review, we'd only give you 7%." Again, a message in that. So I'll simply say, go for 17 to 20, settle for 15 because that's 10, and then for the first year, and then 5% for the next half year. But start off by asking. So in a year and a half, what's the probability of a raise? If I do a great job, what would it be? If I do an above average, what would it be? If I do an average job, what would it be? If it's below average, you're going to get rid of me. I know that. So I have no desire to be below average or average, but I just need to hear the numbers. So start off there because you want to put them, well, it's going to depend on a lot of things. Well, I know it's going to depend on a lot of things. My performance, that's what I'm saying. If I do above average, if I do extraordinary work, what's it going to be? If I do above average, if I do average, and below average, you get rid of me. I got it. So that's how I would play the negotiation. You have to act like you don't care, like it's not the most important thing in the world to you, because it isn't to them. Once they know that you're hooked in some way, they know they can get you at the back end. And you have to be as clinical and as analytical as their data model that tells them that this is a good deal for them, and then work from there. I'm Jeff Altman. I hope you found this helpful. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot more there you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. If you're struggling in the job search, reach out to me through the website. Schedule an hour of time with me to have your job search questions answered. Schedule multiple sessions. Have me coach you through the job search cycle. So, by the way, also, while you're there, use the subscription box in the right-hand corner of the homepage to sign up for a complimentary subscription to my e-zines. You'll find a lot of great value coming to you weekly, and it'll give me a way of staying in contact with you. Hope you have a great day. Take care.